The third round of the 2010 World Match Racing Tour is in Gyeonggi Province on the west coast of Korea. The locals have been turning out in droves to view the action on the water, and Jeonghwa Marina has rocked to the rhythms of Korea. The pulsating and varied sounds, both modern and traditional, have rung around the marina complex every day. The spirit and energy of the regatta embraced by both the local government and the community at large. This is the third edition of the Korea Match Cup, and out on the water, the high-risk action has been the best.
Ian Williams bow forward, and we're on match point, our must-win point for Bjorn Hansen. Huge lead for Ian Williams. There's Ian Williams on the extreme right, and Bjorn Hansen long way behind. So Ian Williams will be our first finalist.
There he goes, Ian Williams crosses the line.
So he'll be a finalist in the Korean Match Cup.
It's interesting racing. It's certainly very tense, very difficult, and you need a little bit of luck as well. And I think we got that down the last run, just to get past him there. So long may that continue.
Our feature match is Mathieu Richard on match point up against Torvar Mirsky.
Overlap as Mirsky now brings his stern close to the top sides of Richard, but it's Mirsky bow forward. This is working out very well for the young Aussie. It's all about how he can use the clock. So Torvar Mirsky coming up to the line, Richard changing sides, but it's Torvar Mirsky, a beautiful start.
Mirsky's great start was soon eaten up by Richard, who closed the game up close enough for the umpires to be repeatedly called into action. Most of the time, Richard appeared to be on the back foot as he fought to stay in touch.
Richard has had an absolute shocker. He's got a big twist in the Jenica.
But this was destined to be a cliffhanger.
As they come down to the finish, it's going to be right on the line that this one's decided. It's Richard with their bow forward as they come down to the line, and I think it's going to be Richard as he gets his bow spread over. Mathieu Richard, unbelievable.
Yeah, it was really a tricky race, a crazy race, I would say. And I think that we have been very lucky on the final situation. But in this kind of race, you know, you have to be lucky because the wind is changing all the time, and it's very, very tough to keep the lead.
Mathieu Richard goes through to take on Ian Williams. Torvar Mirsky's protest has failed. They both went through 2-zip. But while the Ian Williams-Bjorn Hansen match was pretty clear-cut, that can't be said for the Richard-Mirsky duel, which was a duel. It was a little cracker.
In race one, Williams made the most of his starboard entry advantage and in very light air simply sailed away from Richard. The Englishman was never headed, controlling a slow but exacting race all the way round the track. In race two, though, the tables were turned.
So we're into it, away we go. Up goes the flag, blue penalty. Richard got a penalty on him within 30 seconds of the entry. So Ian Williams trying to come at Mathieu Richard. The Frenchman is ahead.
We've got quite a lot of separation. They're going to come together again now.
Here, Williams trying to get his nose in there. Did he get it in? No, he didn't. Richard, up goes the flag. Jibe set by Williams, but he's got a twist.
Horribly wrong.
Down comes the Genoa, but you can see it was caught on one of the Genoa hanks. So I think starboard entry, one twist in the Jenica is the difference between the two boats. In the second race of the Korean Match Cup finals, we're at Mark III. Mathieu Richard in control, bear away set. He's on the run to the finish.
Well, there's the blue flag still flying on the back of the umpire boat, which is telling us that these guys here, Ian Williams, have got to do a complete 360. And he's done it. The Frenchman sails down to cross the line. Watch for the yellow flag going up on the committee boat.
Hopefully that's all our mistakes done in one race. Bit disappointed with the penalty call, to be honest with you. I felt that we were doing everything we could to keep out of the way, but that's the way it goes. I guess it didn't really affect the race because he beat us around the course. Great start by him. We just got a little bit late for the line. You know, his gas was affected us pretty hard.
Coming up to the start, it's Matthew Richard who come in from the pin end. He's going to lead off the line. Ian Williams still slow. As the gun goes, it's all Matthew Richard.
Well, here's the maestro of the moment, Mathieu Richard.
He's certainly got his emotions under control and he's ahead at Mark 1. Veraway set, capitalising beautifully on a great pre-start. Richard tucks the boat nice and close to the yellow mark.
The result is 68 metres advantage to Mathieu Richard.
Matthew Richard comes down to go over the line to take out flight 3 of the Korean Match Cup.
Well, obviously the start was the key point of this match, and yeah, he was leading but really too early to the starting line, so he had to tack and then to jibe, and I think they lost a lot of speed in this manoeuvre.
They are both early for the line on port as Richard compresses Williams. We're up to 12 seconds. Down comes the bow of Richard, and again Richard looks like he's done the business as Williams now tacks over at the committee boat end. Richard urging his boat to get up to speed, but it's Matthew Richard again has managed to clean out Ian Williams in the pre-start. So for Matthew Richard, the hoist, oh, beautiful hoist.
Looks like Williams has made a little bit of a gain here.
Yeah, he could have made a gain. We've got a course change. I hear the whistle blowing and I've got a black flag on the change. Williams has come back a little bit, but
Is it in there?
Yeah, but his exit won't be as fast out of the mark, Martin. Well, unfortunately for Ian, it's been a right-hand shift at the top of the course, and Richard must have picked that, and so Ian Williams has not laid the top mark here. Richard coming round Mark 3. Ian Williams has got 2 tacks to get round the top mark. That'll be a little bit costly. Martin, Richard, deserving winner.
And he crosses the line to take out the 2010 Korea Match Cup.
And the rejoicing is doubly understandable looking at the World Match Racing Tour standings. Richard putting even more space between himself and the current champion Adam Minoprio.